I don't think you should be allowed to touch your nose and go like that. You should just be able to do it. Or else it's not touching your tongue to your nose.
It's secret. Shh.
That's like...
My sister can't even do it.
Or like the people with really long tongues that like touch their elbow to like that doesn't count. Like you have a really long tongue, not a really long elbow. Hey you guys, it's CJ from CMY OK. Today we're going to be reading creepypastas. I mean, it's going to be a little creepy and a little mystifying, so I guess let's get this started.
So, I'll be the first to go. This one is called I Sat on the Bus. Ooh. I sat on the bus on my way to school, listening to music and paying little to no attention to the other students. At one of the stops, my mind snapped back to reality. I looked towards a small house. Tommy's house, I thought. A hand slapped through the drapes of the window and waved the bus driver to move on. He's sick, I thought, paying no large amount of attention to the situation. The day flew by. I watched the local news channel after school, and what I heard paralyzed me. Tommy's entire family was murdered that day by an unknown suspect. After hearing the news, I moved back up to my room and quietly fell asleep. The next day, I sat on the bus. We drove past Tommy's house, and the bus driver, unaware of Tommy's family.
Goodness gracious, you're like actually crying. Like, like I didn't know you were gonna start crying.
I didn't know it was
stopped at his house, and I was about to get up and explain to her what happened. Something caught my eye. A pale hand slapped through the drapes of the window and waved the bus driver on to move.
Pasta.
Hi guys, you guys just saw me cry over Melissa's video.
I can't believe you cried.
And that was not cool. But now it's my turn to read one of these creepypastas. I didn't know what it was until today.
Lame.
So, okay. It's called Wristbands. Which doesn't sound scary at all. But here we go. When you're admitted to a hospital, they have
background noise. I'm sorry.
They're fixing our studio in the other room. That's why we're like
in here.
So that's like why.
It just adds to the effect. Just go with it.
Yeah, just creepy noises.
Okay. After that interruption, when you're admitted to a hospital, they place on your wrist a white wristband with your name on it. But there are other different colored wristbands which symbolize other things. The red wristbands are placed on dead people.
Ooh.
There was one surgeon who worked on night shift in a school hospital. He had just finished an operation and was on his way to the basement. He entered an elevator and there was just one other person there. He casually chatted with the woman while the elevator descended. When the elevator door opened, another woman was about to enter when the doctor slammed the close button and punched the button to the highest floor. Surprised, the woman reprimanded the doctor for being rude and asked why he didn't let the other woman in. The doctor said, "That was the woman I just operated on. She died while I was doing the operation. Didn't you see the red wristband she was wearing?" The woman smiled, raised her arm, and said, "Something like this."
I got this.
I don't know what my
Really
feelings are
weird.
about that. I'll never trust friendship bracelets again. Okay, so I'm like not gonna lie. My creepypasta is freaking terrifying. It's really short, but it's
I'm not
terrifying.
scared.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
What's it called?
Okay, so listen.
What's it called?
It's called The Pasta.
Okay, just letting you guys know, he hasn't read his to us yet. Me and her both read ours already
Because mine's
can't keep a
terrifying.
secret?
I don't think that they'll be able to. Yeah, I don't think they'll be able to handle it. Okay, let me just read you the warning. There's a warning on mine. It says if you have a heart condition, do not read this. You will drop to the floor, flopping like a fish, while clenching your heart, seeing as you are having a heart attack. Also, if you have sensitive anus, do not read this because the brick that you will poop will be painful. Now, are you ready? Okay, listen. A few years ago, a man was walking down a road because his car had broke down. He saw a car coming behind him, so he stuck his thumb out to hitchhike like the car stopped ahead of him. And then he stopped. He ran up to the passenger side, opened the door, and when he opened the door, a skeleton popped out. That's literally the whole thing.
Like, I should have dropped on the floor and died.
Yeah, like I can't believe you didn't just spook yourself. Like that was.
I know.
I'm
Honestly.
terrified, but
I'm
my
like,
heart's going
I
back
got
to nothing.
That was I literally looked up terrible creepypastas, like bad creepypastas. That was the first one that showed up, and it was hilarious. So. Hey guys, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Comment below what you thought about the creepypastas, or who had the best creepypasta, or
Who had the best reaction?
yeah,
to
who had the
pasta?
best reaction.
I'm still sorry I cried.
So if you like our videos, then subscribe and like below.